Welcome. Hi. My name's Zero John, and we're going to be playing some more Stone Soup. If you'll notice, last time I left off, I had a level 4 Mountain Dwarf Fighter, and now that guy's gone, replaced by Echo, a level 4 Deep Elf Wizard. But if you're very astute, you'll notice that the previous version I was playing was 0.5.2, and this is 0.6.0. They just released the newest version of Stone Soup. So let's click it and then start over. I'll try the Mountain Dwarf Fighter again, but I have not had good luck. With these guys. I've not had good luck in general with 0.6. I can tell that scrolling text is going to get a little bit annoying. Maybe I'll get used to it. Who knows? We'll find out together. Let's see. So they changed a bunch of stuff, which a lot of it's good. I can't tell if it's making the game harder or more balanced than it was. Like this was just an unbalanced combination before, but it is definitely harder to get a good game going with a Mountain Dwarf Fighter, at least in my opinion. But I think it's just because I have to actually learn how to, play the game the way you're supposed to. And you can't just run around hitting things. Well, I mean, you can, but you will run into trouble doing that. There are a bunch of new uniques that feel overpowered for the level of the dungeon that you usually find them on. But who knows, it could just be me. You'll have to let me know. Let me know what kind of opinions you have. I know that there's at least one guy who will probably be watching this that subscribed to me just because I did the one crawl video. It's a chapo by the name of Dendrite? I want to say Dendrite. If not, it's something like Dendrite, and you can find his page through my page via the subscriber bit. Nevertheless, and if I'm feeling really ambitious, I might just link to it in my in the comments for the video. However, he also does crawl. Alright, we haven't seen this guy in my first play. Frickin' Sigmund. He says he's the bane of all young adventurers. He's found deep or shallow levels of the dungeon, and he just will kill you. And I will probably die right here because I can't. Maybe I got up. I think I got up. Basically, I have to skip the second floor until I get to be way more powerful or get a few things that you need to kill Sigmund. The dude's blatantly overpowered. And obviously they know that by the fact that they called him the bane of all young adventurers or whatever. I'm going to set an exception up here. Basically what this does is mean that if I hit O to auto explore, it won't go up there. Also, when something turns invisible, your auto pickup gets turned off, and I don't understand why that is. I don't know why I look at the spell books. It's kind of cool you can actually see what's in the spell books, even if you can't cast magic. That's different. You used to not be able to see what was in them unless you had a level of spell casting. But Mountain Dwarf fighters rarely get those levels of spell casting. You usually get one if you play long enough, because you can put experience points into it by alright, now I'm getting a little bit too close to Sigmund for my own good, so I'm just gonna skip this level of the dungeon and give it a pass. Maybe come back later if I get to be powerful enough to kill Siggy. In Dendrite's video, he friggin' demolished Sigmund, and I was very impressed. He played, I haven't watched all the videos because I didn't have time yet, but he played a Deep Elf Ice Elementalist, which is why there should be more crawl videos, because there's no way one person can cover all the various combinations, because I think there's like a Mace of Protection, because there's like what I think I said, like 23 races and 29 or something classes, and there are like a couple exceptions, like demigods can't play a race, can't worship gods, so they can't play a race that forces them to have a god, like a paladin or a berserker. So there's a couple exceptions, but for the most part, with like, for the most part, there's like 23 to the 29th different combinations. Or 23 times 29? Yeah. I don't know. Something like that. It's 23 times 29, yeah. That's a lot. 23 times 29 minus like 5. So there's no way any one person can cover all of those. Granted, not all of them need to be covered, but, I'm probably, freaking ridiculous. Orc Warrior on Dungeon 3. Why wouldn't there be an Orc Warrior on Dungeon 3? Down I go. This is how most of my games have been going, is I'll skip levels because there's too much powerful stuff up there, and then I'll get it out of my depth, and then something will kill me, and it's usually an Orc Priest, which is my least favorite enemy in this entire game. Orc Priest. Mostly because they've killed me more times than I care to divulge. Although this iguana might be doing a fairly good job of coming in second. I wonder if this is... Nope, it's something that raises my intelligence, which is retardo. I don't need that. I need a healing potion. Nope. Hey, a healing potion. And I somehow managed to kill everything. So that is one of the first bits of luck I've actually ever found. Greatly increases the intelligence. That's a new potion. I have not yet seen that potion. Oh, I rocked a potion of might in there too. That explains why I destroyed those guys there. I really should have found something to quiver and throw at this point. But I have not found such a thing. ridiculous. I tell you, ridiculous. I guess I've gone, well, I can cut it here and probably still be in the time limit, so I'm going to do that, and I'll see you guys next time.